you want to be a problem solver because that's really what engineering is about. You're solving problems. When I was in high school, I was one of those who was indecisive on the career path I wanted to take. So I looked at the different options available to me, and I chose the one that I thought I could succeed in, but also something that would allow me to be a safe, give me a safe route. I don't want to commit to something that won't pan out to anything. As a student, your goal there is just to learn, right? Your job is to attend and then do your assignments and do your homework and study and all that. But as a teaching assistant, I'm on the other side, so I'm not doing those assignments. I'm not being tested, but I have the responsibility of preparing the teaching materials. As a student, you're only really thinking about yourself, but as a teaching assistant, you got to make sure that you're meeting the needs of multiple students, right? At least usually my lab sessions have around 20 students. I have to make sure that I'm meeting the needs of 20 students, not just one person. I attended both my undergraduate and now my master's at the same school. So I have a direct reference to what it's like being a student. So I know most of the ins and outs and the plights that a student goes through. So with that perspective, now on the other side, I feel that I try to make the extra effort to make the process of, doing the actual work as a student as easy as possible, or at least do my best to be clear in my communication. As a graduate student, the creativity comes in with the initial planning of anything I'm trying to deploy or set up. Particularly, I'll give you context. I am specifically working with a heating equipment system for homes and the optimization of its control usage. So my creativity comes at the beginning when I'm trying to initialize the setup, choosing the right instrumentation, and coordinating with someone to configure the software. Because as someone who's doing a lot of measurements and analytical work, it's important that I do the right setup. And in terms of creativity, I get to choose the exact instruments and the exact equipment to use. It's not something that I can just go to Best Buy and find. I have to, plan things out, choose the right size for sensors and all that stuff, because any wrong decisions could cause huge headaches later down the road. And also as someone with a limited budget, I have to find ways to make things work out. It's controversial to say this sometimes, but money is important. And I'm not saying that in terms of greed, but I mean, you can't do stuff without money. I'm not saying that I need money to splurge and all that, but at least I find that a lot of engineers who end up with a lot of money end up doing a lot of really cool projects for themselves. They'll use these really cool modern technology in their houses or their cars or whatever, and that allows them to explore things, and also it doubles down as an educational opportunity for them to allow them to continue advancing and also just contributing. Because I don't know if you know this, but people in the STEM world, they have some of them participate in open communities where they share knowledge, and they spend money out of their own pocket. It's like they'll spend $1,000 out of their own pocket doing these projects, let's say example, but the knowledge they share will save other people like thousands, right? And that's how a lot of people, I'm sure even coders too, definitely coders, and people in the creative world, that's how they thrive. So I'd like to make enough money where I can do these cool things, but also the job I do, I want to make sure it's fulfilling, because I don't want to end up doing something that I feel guilty of. I don't want to break my morals just to make a quick buck, but also I want to do something that motivates me to or keeps me hungry, keeps me excited.